Ooh. Oh. Oh, sneaky. Oh, butanimous. Alright, let's go down here. Sorry about making you seasick. I'm just going to do a state load. State load will be cold and dark. Enter. Hold menu. Can you do it while it's cold and dark? You can do... Hold menu. Look at that little tricky McTrisky. Wow, thank you, Chili. Chili, you're a smart man. All right, startup state. Startup state. I think I always want to start cold and dark. Thank you, my man. That's awesome. That's a Chili trick. Or it could be painful. Let's try the second cam now. Second camera. All right, there it is. I'll bring that. That's kind of cool. We can kind of angle it that way. And then bring that back like that. And then we can move this like that. And then just bring that up there. Make it smaller. Tripod is so cute, I know. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Go to the overhead. Oh, I need a block fuel. We're going from Salt Lake City to San Francisco in a 777-200 KSLC to KSFO. This will be 48,488. Wow, 21,000 reserve. I'll just set it for 50,000 on the fuel. All right, so battery on. So you can see I'll be manipulating this along the way. All right, battery on. FS actions, fuel. We'll go 50,000. I probably should zoom in a little bit more on this one, huh? Oh, I forget this is not like X-Plane cameras. All right, so overhead captain FMC. All right, 50,000, that's good. All right, let's start the APU. So APU right here. Right click. Ooh, was that enough of a right click? Yeah, okay, it flicks back. So the APU's kicking on. Takes a little while. The livery that I'm doing today is... Oh, is this the right gate for this? Oh, snack. Yeah, it's fine. Whoa, there's a few deltas around, aren't there? All right, now we got this place. All right, so down here, we'll go to FMC, position a knit. What if the GPS position... Okay, that's the last. Alright, so that'll be good. KSLC. It's the reference airport. Okay. Come back up to the overhead and we'll do emergency lights guarded. Hydraulic quantity. Oh, this is something I picked up from another YouTube video. Was that if you come over here and you click on status, the stat button, and then down here, this is yeah, you can expand that out. Okay, cool. So that's where you'd get your APU, RPM, EGT, oil pressure, oxygen, and hydraulic quantity, pressure, etc. Is just by clicking on stat. Okay. So now you can check to see the status. All right, we might as well just do our route. So we're going, so this doesn't autofill in the origination airport. So we're going to do KSLC. It's the origin. Does this pop out? It does. That's cool. Can you resize it? Oh, baby. Loses a little bit of if you don't do the aspect ratio correctly. All right. KSFO. Flight number today is 572. Weather today at Salt Lake City is 140 at 10. So we'll be landing 16, or taking off 16. Delta usually takes off on the right side, so we'll go 16 right. 16 right. Runway. Alright. Departures and arrivals. Departure Salt Lake City. What's my call sign? Delta 572. I'm going to bring up Navigraph. Come up here and we'll do add new. Okay, we're going to do the Weevik departure. Actually, no, we'll do the PCOP. Yeah, the PCOP 5. LLC legs, and then the bodega. Let's see if that works. Yep, that works. Save that. Let's take a look at it. So as you can see here, my plane here is shown by the magenta arrow. We're just going to fly the PCOP 5 departure out of Salt Lake, the Battle Mountain transition. Switch this to... Which one's high? That one's high, right? Yeah, that one's high. So we'll go out here, PCOP, over to Battle Mountain, down to the legs waypoint, and then do our bodega arrival into San Francisco. There we go. I do wish you could point in a gate number in the FMC and auto input your coordinates like IRL. That would be nice, for sure. And if we look at the Salt Lake City charts, and we go to the SID, and we bring up the PCOP 5. So the PCOP 5 has us departing 164, climbed to 4,727, right turn to PPIG. I actually think I've heard on live ATC, they say cleared 16 right, cleared for takeoff, RNAV, PPIG. I think I've heard that. Or they could give an RNAV to Wazer or Axfog, or Mosul would be the RNAV to Mosul for if you're departing front to the north. All right, so we'll compare these numbers to what is programmed in the FMS. I'm guessing the nav data doesn't include that sort of information from Navigraph. What do you mean? Oh, you're talking about the, okay. Oh, I already activated. Okay, departures. I think we already selected the PCOP 5. There we go. We haven't. Battle Mountain transition, runway 16 right. Route, activate, sure. And then the legs page, or route page. Next page, PCOP 5 to Battle Mountain. And then we're going to type in Lima Charlie. That one. And then after Lima Charlie, I think this will, we have a transition. We'll probably, I see the legs waypoint, but we'll try to see if that's a transition off of the arrival. So departures and arrivals, index KSFO, bodega to arrival, legs. There it is, legs transition. We'll shoot for ILS 28 left with no transition at this point. We could put one in later. Legs, PPIG, Wazer, Axfog. So it says at or below 10,000 at Wazer, 230 knots. Perfect. That's the thing, is these PMDG, FMS, FMC, blah blah blah, whatever, AIRAC, everything's just solid, isn't it? All right, let's look for any discontinuities. Bring up the legs page. Okay, that looks good. Perfinite. All right, so this is, okay, there's the gross weight, fuel, 0 fuel weight, reserves of 21. Flight level today, did I say, what did I say, 3, will we go 360? Yeah, it's a long haul, exactly, from Salt Lake City to San Francisco. So cost index 95. Okay. All right. That's all set. Thrust limit. What would you guys normally, is this the, what do you put there? The outside air temperature is 6 degrees. We're not going to do a D rate. Do you put anything in the cell field? Takeoff, we're going to go flaps 5. 31%. Trim is 2.5. Maybe key in TOGW. Something is missing. I thought I aligned. Oh, you know what? There we go. Yep. Thank you. All right, we'll let that align. We'll come back to that. Don't let me forget. Back to the overhead. Left, right hydraulic pumps are to be on fault. They are. I don't need to have that on the checklist then. Passenger signs, we'll test those. It really shouldn't be passenger signs because it's just seatbelts. Okay, there's an option for smoking, for a smoking and electronic sign. Do you change that in the FMC? I think I saw that the first time I loaded it, I thought. Okay, left forward pump off. Those are batteries, hydraulics, left forward pump off. Oh yeah, the left forward pump is going to be on because the APU. Okay. Packs are on auto. Packs to auto. You can in the FMC and in the Operations Center. Okay, thank you very much. All right. Let's turn the... oh, let's see if the hardware panel works. So I'm going to open up the Git tool P3D. And hopefully this bad boy right here lights up here in just a moment. Please light up. Please light up. You can align now. True. All right. ADRU is on. Come back down here and we'll put in the GPS position. Okay, perfect. Now under takeoff we should have some V speeds. There we go, baby. 130-133-147. Perfectamendo. I really want this to work. Oh, it lit up for a second. Yep. All that work. I am going to see if the Git works. This is daring of me. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Work, 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 work. Make this a little darker in here. All right, so so you make a good point. Battery on, and then I'm gonna add nav light to my checklist. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Look what's working. Look what. Do the MCP dance. Do the MCP dance. All right. There it is. GPS position. Boom. Let's do this again. Route KSLC KSFO Delta 572. Activate. Departure Salt Lake. This is all deja vu. Battle Mountain transition, 1-6 right. Sure. Route, I'm going to put in the next page. Lima, Lima, Charlie. That VOR. Execute. Departures and arrivals. Index. KSFO. The Bodega 2. ILS 28. Bodega 2 via legs. ILS 28 left. Execute. Legs page. Discontinuity gone. Initial reference 0 fuel weight 408, reserves of 21, flight level 360, cost index 80, thrust limit no D rate, outside end temperature 6, takeoff flaps 5. CG 31%, set trimmed 2.5, 130, 133, V2 147. Yeah, baby. MCP dance. MCP dance has more finger twisting? Okay. The MCP dance with the finger twist. 21 tons of reserves. No, well actually, yes. 20,000 of reserves. So the fuel, the total block fuel is 50,000 pounds. The fuel used in flight will be like close to 30, and the reserve is 20,000, almost 21,000. Yeah, almost 21,000 pounds. That's what my fuel planner says. Is that wrong? I mean, I'm just going off of fuelplanner.com. Quick and dirty, but I should probably redo some PFPX learning in the near future. All right, that is set up. All right, let's come up here and do passenger signs to auto. All right, let's see if the flight director works here. So if I go to the MCP view, I'm going to see my finger up here in cam number 2 up on the left side. Hopefully this works. Yeah, so hopefully this works. Oh, I got to sync it up though. Yep, it works. Flight director's on. Flight director's on. Sweet. Whoa. Okay, that looks good. Someone said, and again, all of us streamers and YouTubers do things a little bit differently, but someone did say on this EFIS panel to switch your EFIS to VOR left and right for takeoff. And then they also said to hit the traffic button, turn the TCAS, have the traffic displayed on the display. Okay, our altimeter today is 3021. That is set. Oh crap! What did you clip? You guys cracked me up. The MCP dance with the finger twist. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right, we were supposed to turn our nav lights on with when the battery came on. Thank you. Okay, all right, I'm also going to switch my map mode on the EFIS to 10 miles, just so we can fly this departure correctly. 10 miles. That's set. And then again, some people are putting auto throttle on at the gate, so I'm going to flick the auto throttle button up here on my hardware panel. So auto throttle on. I'm going to set my heading for runway heading, so you can see here I'm rotating the knobby job. I haven't flown the A320 today, no. I might fly that later or tomorrow, depending on time. We'll put in 160 as our initial heading. Initial altitude would be something in between, but we'll let the MCP or the FMS dictate our altitude constraints, so we'll just set cruise. One less thing to do. But if I was on pilot edge, obviously I would only set that to whatever I'm cleared up to. You only turn on VOR left and right. If I'm manually tuning the VORs, it's really up to you though. I will manually tune on conventional departures as raw data backup. Okay. Just wait till Justin Bieber copies it and makes it famous. We have lawsuit proof. That's very true. It's very, very true. All right. Let's set our parking brake. And let's change this to RTO down here on the auto brake. Auto brake RTO. A lot of right clicking, left clicking in this sim. The other thing that someone I learned is that you have to turn, in order to talk on the comms, you have to hit the mic, and then I think you have to hit this button as well, right? Mic and listen on VHF1. That would be for the, when I do feel confident enough to take this on pilot edge, I need to select those, I believe. We'll simulate a transponder code of, I wonder if, oh, yeah. Is that the... Alright, yeah. 5345, sure. I think one is for RX and the other's for TX. Okay, so you do have to turn that on. Someone also said to set my MC... And this was a 777 captain that told me this part. It's always a nice gem when you can get a 777 driver to give you a pro tip. So my V2 is 147. So he said set your your speed in your MCP to V2 speed. So then in this case it would be down to 147. I would like to go a little bit higher, but that's just me. Alright, let's see if we can arm the LNAV and the VNAV. Yep, both are armed. Alright, this is where I get a little bit confused. Right electric dem auto. Okay, we're going to set right electric dem auto. Center one, C1, C2 electrical prime pump on. And left electrical dem pump auto. And then left, right, forward, aft pump on. Those are all on, right? Would I switch that to auto as well? I'm not even sure if we're using the center tank. Let's see here. Oh, we're not using the center. So we would leave those off, right? Would you have the C1 and C2 electrical hydraulics on, even though you have no fuel in there? Yeah, that would be cool. Meet up with Cajun Cacti Sun. Pass it around. Yeah, exactly. Pass it. Just his landings on stream need to be better now that he's rated and stuff. Exactly. Ruben says leave them auto, even when they're not in use, huh? Okay. Well, we'll leave them. We'll put them on auto then. I think it's the fuel pumps over here that we won't have the centers be on. Okay. So left forward pump on, right on, aft on the right side. Okay. Now we'll go beacon on. Let's set our trim. Trim is set to 2.5. I like how the 777 goes in increments on the trim setting. That's cool. There's 2.5 set. And then I'm supposed to hit my recall. Actually, where do I hit the recall? Recall is over here on the EFIS panel. I believe, yeah, there we go. Recall. packs right and left. Okay, good. I guess we can do our pushback. Dang. That's not fuel. Electrical's off. Hold on a second. The electrical hydro pump's not fuel. What are you guys saying? Electricals are off? Yeah, can one of my mods give Ruben a permit, please? All right, let's come down here and let's go to index. Actually, menu, FS actions. PMDG aircraft. That's just set up, right? There we go, pushback. Remove the chocks. I think the doors are all closed, yeah. That's interesting that you got a permit, but it still didn't do it. Okay. All right. Return, pushback, total distance 265. Let's try it.
And ground cockpit. All right, Captain. We're all set to go up here. We've been cleared to push and start at your discretion.
I'm just going to go straight back, I think. Because there's not enough room, but you're right. If I was going to turn nose left, I should have put degrees.
Okay, parking brake is off. Clear to push.
Am I going to be able to get this bad boy airborne? That's the question.
Brakes off. Here we go.
I think I am going to get a stream deck, and on the stream deck I'm going to program in the chase plane views. That way I can just hit buttons rather than having to bring up the chase plane GUI. Max, I look forward to the stories hearing about the tests. The test stories. Max's vid into first flight was pretty sweet. Yeah. Yeah, I do need some key. I do have key bindings, like for like these. I've key bound them. I haven't done the key bind for the views though. I really should. You're right. Actually, I did key bind this one. I did key bind that one. All right, so pushback. I should have been doing engine start at that point, but it's okay. All right, we'll come up here and we'll go engine on the right side. Start. We'll come down here. We're looking for this to go to is it 20 or 25% on the 777 before I add fuel? I'll go 25. Okay, fuel's been added. Rudyism, how you doing? I need some instruction again on that when to turn those fuel pumps and which of the hydraulics I should have on when not having center fuel tank in use. That was my bad. I may have done something out of order there or incorrectly. Let's start number or left side. So far so good, right? I'm not dead yet. $25 fuel control added. Just chilling. Nice. I'm just flying a 777 for the first time on stream. You haven't got the engines running and you're already celebrating not being dead. That's true. I shouldn't. It's kind of a premature celebration, B2. You're right. Ruben, can you speak now? Yep, please speak. Don't you have auto start like in an Airbus so you can put the main fuel control on? I don't know. Any update for active sky cloud art? That's a good question. What's our long haul route today? Oh, that reminds me.